Hello, this is Roseanne Wong, and I am going to be teaching you the 6 sounds of healing, or as in Chinese, the words are 6字诀, which means the 6 words of farewell, like you're saying farewell to bad emotions. And the reason why we're doing this is we're trying to clean ourselves of bad energy and bring in good energy. And that's all about Qigong, which means energy work. And this is a practice that's been done for 2,000 years by Taoist priests. And as you say each sound, an organ in your body is going to be resonating, sort of like when you're singing and the glass is also vibrating. So these sounds, of course, are in Cantonese. There's different versions, but I believe that Cantonese is more true to the original Chinese, which was spoken 2,000 years ago. So before we start, we make sure we're relaxed, put our shoulders back, feet shoulder width apart, legs slightly bent, hands on your stomach or slightly below, which they call it is your dantian. And then you bend down, lift your hands up, breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in positive energy around you of the universe. And then as you're pushing down, you're cleaning every organ in your body. And you're pushing that bad energy into the ground. Breathe in. And breathe out. And you might want to do this twisting slightly your torso to mix the energy in you. Put your shoulders back and take a deep breath. The first organ we're going to cleanse is the liver. And the liver is associated with the energy of anger. So what we're going to do is push out anger and bring in the opposite, which I believe is understanding. Because I believe that understanding helps us know what our needs are. Anger helps us know what our needs are. And it gives us some patience and kindness. So we put our hands under our rib cage, which is where the liver is located. And as you say the sound, you slightly twist and you bring up your hand to eye level, look in the distance, and then bring your hand back up. And your palms are facing upward. Up and then down. And the sound associated with the liver is Hoi. I would spell it Huoy. So let's get started. Bend your knees slightly. Take a deep breath. And then let it out. Hoi. Breathe in. Hoi. 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 Now we're going to do the same actions, but we will not speak. Instead, we'll be mouthing the words. So that way we can do this without disturbing other people. Remember, breathe in deeply. Take a deep breath. Breathe it out. The next organ we're going to cleanse is the heart, and bad emotion associated with the heart is hatred, and the good emotion is love for yourself first of all, and love for others, and it's also compassion. So the sound associated with that is ha. I would spell it H-A-W. And what you would do is start at your kidney level, bend down, and you bring up the water from the kidney. At your heart, you turn your hand around and you actually make a heart, and you push out the fire of hatred and you say, ha, and bring in the self-love. Breathe out. Ha. Breathe in. Ha. Let's do one more complete round. Breathe in. Ha. Let's do it silently. Think love, and then hatred. Take a deep breath and breathe it out. The next organ we're going to cleanse is the lungs, and the emotion associated with lungs is grief or sadness. So what we're pushing out as we breathe out is grief. What we're bringing in is letting go and acceptance, openness to new experiences. So what we do is we say the word see, and you open your mouth wide and you put your hand on your lungs like this. Then you look up and then you put your elbows down, squeeze those shoulder blades, make your hands face each other, and then as you push out, you look down and together. So let's start from the beginning, which is always on the stomach. Go up to our lungs, breathe in, look up, squeeze, face the hands, and then we say, see. Breathe in. See. Look up, put your hands down, and we say, see. Now let's do it silently. deep breath. And then out. You might have noticed that your out breath is longer than your in breath. And that's important because you're really pushing out the bad emotions. The fourth emotion is the kidneys. And the kidneys associated with water. So the sound is like water. It's chui. I would spell it something like CHUI. You start with your hands on your stomach. And then as you breathe in, you put your hands on your back to where your kidneys are, and then you push downwards over your buttock, down to the front as you say the sound. So let's begin. Breathe in, hold it there, and then you say choi. And the feeling associated with the kidneys is fear. So the opposite of fear would be comfort and safety. So as you're breathing in, you're thinking, I'm safe, I'm comfortable. So let's begin. And you're pushing out fear. Choi. 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 Another word I would say is opposite of fear is courage. So you're bringing in courage. So let's start again. Breathe in. And we'll silently say the word choi. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. The fifth emotion that we're going to deal with is worry, and it's associated with the stomach or the spleen. And the sound is easy to remember because it sounds like the word full. So your stomach is full, and you're pushing out worry, and you're bringing in gratitude. And this is what you do. Stomach, hands on the stomach, and you go out, pushing out the worry, and bringing in gratitude. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Full. Bend your knees slightly. Breathe in. Full. Full. Now we're going to do it silently for 3 rounds. Ready? Breathe in. Put your shoulders back, down. Full. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. The sixth and final organs that we're dealing with are called the triple burners, which is basically all the other organs in your body that you haven't addressed, and it's basically the upper torso. And the worry, the emotion that you're dealing with is stress, and the opposite is peace and calm. And the sound is hey, like Hay. So the way that you do this is you put your hands back to back, bend down, you bring it up, breathing in, and then you welcome the world, looking up, and then go down. When you get to eye level, you push out all the stress in your life. Go out and then breathe in. So let's start with your hands back to back like this. Ready? Begin. Let's do it silently. And that's it, the 6 sounds of healing. But before I sign off, I will show you the way to basically end every Qigong practice by rubbing your hands, the outside, your face. You're not actually touching, but you're sort of just hovering over your body. This is your hair, your ears, down your arms, up your arms, down your arms, rub your kidneys, and then go down to the outside of your legs and up again, out, and then up. Take a deep breath. Doesn't that feel good? I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.